Guys, I'm sitting here working on some stuff I had in a drawer. I was cleaning drawers and I came across all these. I have tons of these envelopes I sat and made. These are the bigger ones, but these little ones, I'm like, oh my God, I forgot I made these. So I sat here and did these. They were already made. I went ahead and put, an insert in so that they were prettier on the inside. What I'm going to do is put an eyelet there and make it a tag. And I've got all these done and I thought, why am I not filming this? So I'm going to go to the beginning. I literally sat and made probably 40 of these one night. Probably over 2 nights. I dog sit every once in a while. And I'll take a bag of stash with me and just come up with something to do. Let's see. So you'll need a square piece of paper. Any size works. If you've never made an envelope, here's a quick way. So you need to be a square. This is just a little paper pad I got off Temu, but any paper. But this is a good way to get a square. I am not one to measure, so whatever you come up with. So there's your center, but you want to find, actually, if you're new at this, there's your center. Then you go the other way and mark your center. This is where you want to bring your corners in. So this needs to come exactly there. Smooth it out. This needs to come in, point to point. Smooth it out. This will come up. And I like to have a little bit of a little straight area. This will go, open it back up. This will fold down a little bit. Sometimes I get that crooked. There you go. And this is the part that will fold over to make your envelope. This would be a good time to line it, something I didn't do with those. So how about we do that? Let's see. This is the little paper pad I got. I forget about these things that I buy on there. Generally, I just buy the little metal things like the eyelets and, oh, there's a dragon. I should send that to Amy. That'll work. It wouldn't be my choice. So if you lay this out, let's do this. If you lay this out like this, this will be the edge. This will be in. You just need this part and down. So I'm going to cut up. And I'm going to cut my over. I'll do the next one a different way. A lot of people pulled their boats today, which is kind of sad. It's like, is it really that close to the end of summer? I guess it is. A lot of them are farmers, and they're not going to be able to get back down here before long. They'll be emptying grain bins, and selling grain, and getting ready to fill them again. Or whatever farmers do. Probably last baling hay. But they pulled their boats. A lot of them pulled their boats today. And then they got time to get their lifts out, boat lift. They have to be out and off the lake by October 1st. It's a DNR. It's a law, actually. So there, that's lined, and we can ink that. Why don't we just ink it? And get rid of that white edge. Sometimes I do things ass backwards. backwards, upside down. Okay, so there we go. So in goes the sides. There's probably a million ways to do these. If you have one of those little fancy envelope tool things, but I don't need one more tool sitting around. I just do this. Then we're going to just glue these edges. Up this goes. Okay, so there is our little envelope. Glue these shut. Guys, I have in 12 days is the due date of my new grandbaby. And I just texted him today. Well, we were all together we had dinner today, barbecue. But when I got home, I was sitting here thinking, oh my, I'm going to go ahead and just punch the hole and do a whole one complete. So let's see if I can guess the center. Oh, shoot. That was going to be off. Well, if it's off, it's off. I guess I don't really care. There's an eyelet here. I was sitting here and I thought, oh my gosh, she could go early. Whoa. So I texted and I said, call me if you go into labor in the night, or beat on my door if it's an emergency and you haven't had time. But if you have time, I can run out. They live about, I don't know, 17, 18 miles. How's that for cuteness? Let's see. What do we have to pop in there? I don't like that. Let's see. That's bright and fun. That's too big. We're just playing anyway. These aren't even, honest to God, things I need to stick in. That's dumb. Listen to me calling my stuff dumb. These are stickers, but I'm just going to pop them in. So won't that make a cute little tag? Okay, so there's that. Then let's line some of these. What have I got? Where are they? Here they are. So that's how you make one. Let's line them when they're already made. This fit. So when it's already made, you want, this is the side you'll want to see. So we're going to lay the envelope on. This might not be big enough. I need a bigger piece. Let's use this. There. This is how I do it. You can do pencil lines. I just go to town. If you can hold it still, it'll work. Sometimes you just have to do a little trimming. So anyway, we had a barbecue at my son and daughter-in-law's. And I took baked beans and I put 2 new secret things in. The beans are delicious, everybody says. But today, I added a secret ingredient. And I can't tell. But anyway, they had hamburgers and hot dogs. And I took baked beans. I took baked potatoes and I made them in the oven. And then I popped them in the crock pot to get them there. And plugged them in right when we got there. Oh, they had all kinds of food. It's ridiculous. So see, it won't go all the way down. So we're just going to flip it over and trim it, which I could glue first too. But never fear. It's not that important. We can always cover things up if they're boo-boos, right? With a tag or just put a little piece of lace on there. So there's another one. Let's just go ahead and put an eyelet on it. You could dress it up with lace, buttons, whatever. I gotta get my eyelets out. I gotta go get eyelets. I just ordered eyelets. They came and I'm almost out again. Ridiculous. I bet I don't even have 6 or 7 left. Okay, that's cute as can be, isn't it? So I'm not going to eyelet anymore to waste time. Let's just plug away at these. That's not going to fit. Let's do this might fit something. Let's get that pink flower on there. Oh yeah. So that was that. That was our day. My son has one of those side-by-sides, and my granddaughter, she just turned 12, she loves to drive it. Her dad, my other son, he wanted to buy her either a go-kart or a dirt bike because they live on an acreage. Well, she's scared of those things. She doesn't want one. Well, somehow the cousins, my other son's kids, they took her down the gravel road and into this one gravel quarry area that's right behind their house, and they let her drive around. And I mean, it's people fish there and stuff. Hi, baby kitty cat. I love you. Now that's all she wanted to do when she got there today. First thing was, will I be able to drive that again? I said, you know, your dad's dying to buy you a go-kart, and he doesn't want to buy you a go-kart so you can have a go-kart. When grown men want things like go-karts, they want them because they really actually want them for themselves. I'm going to trim this a little bit off because my point was wonky from when I folded it. So I would put an eyelet on this. That'll be cute. Another one done. Here's a little brown one. Let's see what we can do with it. Oh, isn't that bird sweet? Can I get that bird on there? I think I can. What? I had so much fun antiquing the other day with my friend, or junking, or whatever you want to call it. So she walked over today. They pulled their boat out. She's my French friend that isn't really French. She walked over. She likes to walk. I don't know why anybody likes to walk, but she likes to walk. And she's crazy. So she walked over and I said, you know, we have to go back. I am dying for that fabric I saw. She don't remember me looking at it. And I said, well, it's down below on this cabinet. It was underneath, sitting in a granite bowl, a white granite bowl. And it was 3 yards, and I think it was $21. And I thought, oh, I'm not spending $21 on fabric. Because I really didn't have a purpose for it. But it was kind of like a 1940s floral, vintagey, you know, that era. So see on the back how it didn't quite line up. We'll just trim that off a little bit. Oh, do you see that gnat right there? Whew! It's because I've been canning tomatoes and jalapeno peppers for my freezer and zucchini. Yesterday I did 5 zucchini. And Lord have mercy, I did a lot of jalapenos. And I did onions. All kinds I can't get anything in my freezer. And I'm going to buy 20 pounds of hamburger tomorrow. I don't know where I think I'm going to put it. That's sweet. I like this one. Okay. I've got a pink polka dot. I like this side better. So, anyway, we're going to run up this week and get me that fabric. I don't know why who cares about $21? That's like, I don't drink beer. That's like how much beer men drink. I don't know. If I smoked, it'd be good. God, let's talk about that. I was standing in line and I looked at the cigarettes and they were 70 something for a case of cigarettes. Is that what they're called? A case? A carton? How in the world? I couldn't do it. I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. So I can buy that fabric if I want. That's justified right there. I'm just going to say, okay, I don't smoke cigarettes, so I get to have it. There's my excuse right there. I don't Well, let's ink this. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going back for that fabric. If she'll take me, I don't even want to beg her down to like, I'll take a yard. Would you cut a yard off? I'm not even going to do that because I'll tell you, the idea I have is so cute. And then I want to put lace on it, and my friend goes, how much lace? How long? And I said, I like French lace or Irish lace, or I don't know my laces. I just want long, really pretty old lace. And I don't even care if it's vintage because I can make it look vintage. And she says, because I might have some. Can it be crocheted? Tatted. She said tatted. And I'm like, oh, my ears perked up. But I'll tell you, she's given me a lot of stuff. She lets me borrow things. Like her, that thing you do this. I can't think of the name. I've still got it. I borrowed it and it's still here. What do you call that thing? Sizzix. And it's still here. I borrowed it. I was going to buy some more, what do you call them to it? Templates or whatever they're called. And I've just never gotten around to it. So see, we need to go to Hobby Lobby. That's all there is to it. Well, that doesn't, how in the world did I think that was going to fit? So I said, oh no, we need to go to Hobby Lobby. You can't give me any lace. That's up. Because I know they have very beautiful, or Joann's, but there's no Joann's close to me. I suppose I could go online. What I should do is go to 1910 Linens and More. She's on Instagram. Oh, she's got beautiful stuff. Actually, I think I will look tonight or ask her. I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, 2 more. I'm down to 1. So we don't want yellow. I mean pink, we want yellow. Shall we do, oh, that's sweet. Let's get this over here. So this was, I was just sitting out here messing around. I did it this morning too. This morning I stamped fabric, and I hate to stamp. I absolutely hate to stamp, but I had an idea, and this is a little too long. It'll just make it hard to get in. I had an idea, and so I went with it. And 3 days later, no, I did it for a while, and this is, what the world is going on here, girls? We're just going to trim it till it doesn't even fit. There we go. Sometimes it's so tight it doesn't want to go down. And we're going to turn it over because I couldn't get it to slide any better. Now we'll ink it. There. Let's get all this mess out of here. Save the scraps. Not these little ones, though. All right. So there we go. Cute, cute, and cute. Love this one. Let me give a piece of twine here. I don't know what in the world kind of knot I've got this in. So I'm so excited for this grandbaby. So it'll be my 4th granddaughter. So when we were up shopping the other day, I had already purchased 3, what do you call them? Like zodiac necklaces? Is that what they're called? Zodiac? Like Cancer, Aries, all that. For the other 3, well, the baby, I thought, well, what if it comes in August? I can't get her one yet for Christmas because I'm already starting to put my stash away. I thought I can't really do that because what if she comes in August? Then we're off. So we made it to the end of August. So I said I went to the shop and I said I can safely buy the fourth one now. So I have, you know what I like to do, guys? I like to put a little glue under these. There we go. So this needs something other than, needs a piece of lace. How about if we do this? Okay, so I'll just tell you what I want to do with this fabric. I want to take a piece of it, cut it the size of a towel, maybe a hand towel. I think a hand towel. So we're talking, I don't need a lot of fabric. And then I want to sew, I want to make it look like a hand towel, and I want to sew on the other end. Okay, this isn't going to go in there. I want to sew across the ends, both ends, some gathered old vintage, I would prefer vintage, lace. And then I want to hang it in my bathroom by my sink. I have a thing that my hand towels hangs on, but it's my don't use it hand towel. And my sink is one of those glass bowls that sits on a vintage cabinet. And it is a true vintage cabinet. It's an old one that I dragged in. And it's like sea glass green, one of those frosted green bowl sinks. And so I think it would be super, super cute to have that hanging there. My mirror is one of those fancy mirrors. I don't like that. Off of a dresser. So I got the whole old thing going on. Okay, there's two. Let's do one more. I think this one needs lace too. There's an eyelet back here. So I'm gonna finish these up. I've got to change my that thing, what do you call it? I have to change that out. Crocodile. Because I think I'm going to put the tiny eyelets in the others. Put that through. All right, I'm going to have a bunch of these to put in journals. Cute. Put a bunch of glue in there. Squeeze it. Scissors aren't the sharpest tool in the shed. There we go. So we've got 3 done. And we've got several to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more to go. Well, 11 totally mean. So that's it. I wanted to share that. It was just clean your drawer night for me. Aren't they cute? Aren't they so cute? They are very cute. Just put some tickets in them. You know, they're cute without anything in them. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I'll have to decorate these all up and get them all ready and put them in my stash. And guys, with that, I'm going to quit for the night. Oh, I know what I should show you. Here's what I did today. I stamped these little scraps. This is a quilt. And I'm like, what is this quilt doing in my lace basket? So I took it out, cut little pieces, and I sat here and spritzed coffee on them and let them dry. That's it. I did that today. I'm going to sew around them, and I don't know what else I'll do. And I did this piece of scrap. I stamped some cursive, or whatever you want to call it, handwriting, and some postmarks and some flowers. I did the whole length. I don't know what else I'm going to do with that either. But I just was having a play off camera. All right, I'm going to quit for the night and see what I can find on TV. I bet there's some videos out there I haven't watched. I need to play catch up. I'll do that for a little bit tonight before I go to bed. Guys, have a great new week starting on Tuesday tomorrow. If you're in America, we just had a 3-day weekend with Labor Day. But it's over. Oh, they had a Trump parade on our lake. The boats had Trump flags. Somebody was in a suit waving with the Trump wig. It was hilarious. I didn't go. I saw videos. I went 4 years ago. They had the flags and the music playing, and people had their flag clothes. And, you know, we're small town America. This is rural Iowa. We have some very patriotic folk here. Not that they aren't. In the whole country they are, of course. Whichever way you lean, you know, that's your freedom and your right. But it's kind of cool. You know, today's Labor Day and our little grocery store was closed. My daughter-in-law had to run. She's the one that was hosting the dinner, and I don't know what she had to go get. And I said, I would have ran for you up there. And they were open because it's a bigger town and more people, you know, some people just say, I'm not doing anything, I'll go ahead and work. But our little store was closed, and I was so glad to hear that, because it's neat that they had that day off and, you know, had that honor of, or the ability, because it's a lot of high school kids on the weekends. And, you know, they got to have their last hooray summer family, you know, potluck or whatever. So, all right, guys, I'm done rambling. Bye-bye.